Hi, so you guys probably know that in addition to working as a health and nutrition coach, I'm also part-time a registered nurse. So I work as a cardiac registered nurse in the hospital. And if any of you are nurses, you know that it can be crazy, and working in the hospital can be insane. And so today, um, I was working and finished a really extremely busy shift. And as I was leaving the hospital and walking to my bus, I was just feeling all tensed up. I was feeling grumpy, sort of angry, stressed. My stomach kind of hurt. I just wasn't feeling awesome. And when I got to the bus stop, I sat there for a second and decided to try something called 478 breathing. And it's something that I teach. It's just an easy little breathing technique that I teach in a lot of my workshops for ways to tangibly reduce stress. So basically, I decided to practice what I preach and take some of my own advice. Um, like even when I was trying to get to the bus stop, this biker cut me off and got in my way, and honestly, for a split second, made me hate humanity. So I knew that I was not in a good place, and I wanted to do something to change it. And so what I'm going to show you today is this 478 breathing technique. And it's really easy and really simple, and it works super fast. So I just did one of these breaths when I was sitting there waiting for my bus, and then I did about 10 more, and I just noticed my shoulders start to relax. I just felt a lot more calm. I felt really present. It's this beautiful sunny day, and I was just so stressed and angry and focused on trying to get to the bus stop in time. And so this kind of just allowed me to let things go, let my day go, and feel, more present. So by the time I got home, I ended up kind of doing this breathing technique the whole way home. I was honestly a new woman, and I really wanted to share it with you because it totally worked. And so it's called 478 breathing. And what it does essentially is it puts us into this relaxation response. So we have two branches of our nervous system. So we have the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight nervous system, kind of our adrenaline response. And then we have the parasympathetic, which is called the rest and digest response of the nervous system. And so when we're kind of go, 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 and we're working and we're busy, or we're caring for lots of people, any of these things, we're usually in sort of a low level chronic part of this sympathetic nervous system response. And having this low level chronic stress is responsible for a lot of disease, things like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, even obesity, definitely autoimmune disease. And it's even just this low level of stress that can really put us in a bad place, and it makes you feel really bad. So we need to get into the relaxation response, or that parasympathetic nervous system, more. When we're in the parasympathetic rest and digest, our body is able to relax and repair and heal itself, digest our food, and do all of these super important things that it really can't do when we're in the sympathetic. So I like this 478 breathing because it is a real quick, tangible way to drop you immediately into the relaxation response. Some people, aren't super into meditation or different kinds of yoga or breathing, whatever, but this is something that I swear you can do, and is so easy, and it just worked 100% for me. So I'm going to share it again. So basically what you want to do is, if you're sitting, to just ground your feet down. I'm sitting cross-legged on my bed right now, but you want to ground your feet down. And you can close your eyes and put your hands on your knees or your legs and just kind of relax. And what you do is you breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. And then you hold it gently for a count of 7. And you don't need to hold it like you're going to explode, but just kind of gently hold it. And then you let it out really slowly through your nose or your mouth for a count of 8. So we can do it again. You breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. And then you hold for a count of 7. And then you exhale slowly for a count of 8 out your nose. And you can just feel the relaxation just sort of wash over you even in the first breath. And just do about 10 of those, or as many as you want. You can do it, throughout your work day. Basically, what you also want to make sure you're doing is, if you put your hands on your belly when you're breathing in, you want to feel your belly expand, and this is diaphragmatic breathing. And you want to activate the diaphragm because that stimulates your vagus nerve, which then puts you into that parasympathetic or relaxation response mode. So you want to make sure you're breathing into your belly when you do this. It's super important. And yeah, like I said, you can do it throughout your workday. A really good time to do it is when you're transitioning away from work, even if you work at home. If you're kind of ending your workday, I've been working with a lot of clients and myself to have sort of a transition ritual away from work because we can't be turned on all the time. So sometimes just having something to bring us into a different space when we're done working can be really helpful, and this is a really great way to do that. Even like taking a shower or doing some stretches or putting your legs up the wall or something can really just bring you into that relaxation response so we're not constantly switched on. This, yeah, 4-7-8 breathing works all the time. So I have a bunch of people at my work doing it too. So if you do it, write me a little comment and let me know so I know that I'm not the only weirdo on the bus that's deep belly breathing. I would love to know. But I just had to share it with you guys because it really did make my whole evening and afternoon way better. I have a client so I can be more present and happy. I was excited to come home and make dinner instead of being stressed and angry before, and it just made me more present and involved in everything that I was doing after work. So anyways, I hope that that helped. If you have any questions, also write me a little comment and let me know. Okay, thanks.